gonna pop up. There I am. Yeah, okay, hello. This is Piper and Sai.
Hi.
We are here on While You Wait, the podcast that aims to entertain you and educate you on everything and anything EV. Now, part one of this video has actually exploded. For some reason. So you are now enjoying part two. Thank you for being there for part two. What happened? All right. So I thought that maybe the inverter exploded like the first time I did this type of podcast, but no, it's not the inverter that exploded. It's actually because the car turned off. Now, I didn't have my Tesla Model X in camp mode, meaning that, well, when it's been over, I guess, 20 minutes that it's parked, well, it just turns off, meaning it cut the 12-volt outlet. It just cut it. So it cut my inverter, it cut my roadcaster, and it cut everything associated to it. Okay, welcome back. Thank you very much. We are back and we are okay. Nothing weird happened. Now, that being said, that means that if you want to keep on broadcasting live, you need to put your car in camp mode. I am not sure about this. We will see if it actually works, okay? Because now it is in camp mode, meaning it should keep all of this climate control and everything else like that on, because you're supposed to be in the car. Now, you could also put dog mode, but we're humans, right, Sai?
Yeah, last time I checked.
Okay, so that's why we put camp mode. Camp mode is a more humane way to be in your car that is not dog mode. So let's get it right back from where we were, okay? Road trips and planning your stops. Now, when you're thinking about road tripping with an electric vehicle, of course it's a bit different than with a gasoline vehicle. Why is it different? Why should it be different? It's not going to be different for that long, but at the moment where we are at in time right here, right now, it still takes for most electric vehicle close to an hour, 45 minutes to fully charge. But we're talking like fully charged. We're talking close to 400 miles.
Oh, wow.
Of like battery, or like Sai said on the other podcast, close to 600 kilometers of battery power. So, I mean, that is something that you need to consider. But you don't need to full charge. Much like you don't need to fill up your car every time you go to the gas station. Maybe you don't have that $200 to put in your vehicle right here, right now. And the same applies for electricity. Not that it would cost you $200 to fill up your actual electric vehicle. Quite frankly, for most people, it costs them like $10 to completely fill up their gas vehicles. In that sense, it depends on where you are in the world. In the States, in Canada, what states you're in, what province you're in, how expensive is the electricity, and also, well, these high times or these low times. So you can calculate all of that. But now, gas is something you really don't have control over. Electricity, on the other hand, is something you can control a little bit better. We have hey Piper, you are in the car. Yes, I am in the car. This is our first live while you wait to charge your EV in the car, because it's kind of like more while I wait to charge my EV. I do the podcast, and we're going to be doing also a Tesla Supercharger review here at Manning Park Resort in British Columbia, that you'll be able to find on our YouTube channel very, very soon. What's the name of our YouTube channel? 2 Girls, 1 Electric Car. Let's electrify people's lives all together. Carl Burris says, I would still be sitting on track to figure out what happened, lol. Yeah, we were really fast, to figure that out.
Yeah, it was like, it sounded like a big boom, like, I don't know.
It did go bang in your ears, right?
It did, yeah.
You need to watch out for that. This is scary. High-speed net on the street. I saw the spin. I thought it was me in the middle of nowhere on Starlink. I know, it all happened so fast. But don't worry, we are back. Yeah. Let's get it up. Oh, yes, okay. And we are back. And let me show you this. If you're there in the video format, let me show you where we are. So we are panning the camera right now. It's a little kind of resort lodge. There's some washrooms in there. There's Tesla superchargers, but there are also other electric vehicle superchargers. We've got mountains, like really high mountains. And there is some snow on some of these peaks. You got RVs. You got a park for kids. whole bunch of picnic tables. I mean, it's quite nice. It's quite a nice rest area in that sense. Plus, it has internet, which the ride coming here did not have. It had no internet for approximately 45 minutes. Yes, I know. If you know me, I freaked out. Definitely freaked out. Plan your road trips and start. So where do you want to go on your road trips? Where are you going? Usually when you go on road trips, it's because you're going somewhere. We were talking about going nowhere.
Yeah.
But usually you have a destination. Maybe you want to go ski. What else could you want to go do, Sai, on a road trip?
Maybe for that perfect sandwich that one place sells.
Ooh.
And it's worth taking a road trip for.
Yeah, so you would go to that perfect sandwich place? I mean, all of these things, usually when you plan a road trip, a family vacation, I don't know, a honeymoon, well, you know where you want to go. You already have this point B. You know where your point A is. You always know where you're at. But you need to figure that out first. Now, it's the same for gasoline and EV. Figure out where you want to go. And then we'll plan accordingly. It's quite easy to plan because we're talking about how not to run out of battery on your road trip. It has happened to one of our super amazing fans. Yeah, Chris Pankage has actually run out of battery on his Kona. It happened to him. He had to actually wait for 5 hours. Is that no? That's more than that. Yeah, from six hours. Okay. Well, it was 4 a.m. and then he had to wait until 9 a.m. So that's a lot less than that. To get that electricity, because the convenience store that was like kind of close, it was that electricity that would power it. So those are all things that kind of can go wrong, but in a good way. Why? Because you have a good story to tell after that, just like us losing power not long ago.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, that was something.
That was something. That's definitely something. So when you plan your road trip, you need to plan around amenities. Yes, amenities. You're gonna want to go pee, right?
For sure, yeah.
When we did stop to go pee.
We did because we have to. It's like a necessity.
Exactly. At one of these like rest areas, but that one did not have any superchargers.
No, it didn't. No.
It was just a normal rest area. No gas stations, nothing like that. Washrooms, yes. I mean, it had garbage cans for bears.
It did. It didn't even have a soap dispenser, so they put the soap in the plastic bottle.
Yeah, and what color was the soap?
Pink.
Yeah, real, like truck stops type of thing. And now we made it here because we're here for the Tesla Superchargers, but they weren't at the other stop. So that being said, you just need to plan according to amenities. Maybe you're going to want to eat. Maybe you're going to be hungry.
For sure, yeah.
So you want to stop at a restaurant that has a supercharger, or you want to stop to a supercharger that has a restaurant near it, in the vicinity of the time that you want to eat at. Maybe you like to eat at 1 p.m. Well, make sure that you're there at 1 p.m. Maybe you like to eat at 11 a.m. because you wake up at 4 a.m. I don't know. But these are all things that are super easy to manage when you have a GPS and everything is already there. You have full control and access. Now, Chris Pankage is talking about Electrify America is also a 24/7 network. Well, that makes a lot of sense because, yeah, Tesla Superchargers are 24/7, meaning the power doesn't run out. You can stop to a Tesla Supercharger any time of day. It doesn't matter. It's always going to run. Whereas some superchargers or some chargers are associated maybe to a store. And, well, when they cut the power there, they're going to cut the power to that charger. I don't know why. Maybe it's because some of them are free, so they don't want you to use them for free out of business hours. They want to get your business, so while you wait, you go and buy things at the convenience store. But while you wait, you want to listen to our podcast, which is called While You Wait, where we entertain you and inform you about everything and anything electric vehicle related. And that is why we're talking about how not to run out of battery, yes, during your road trip. Another thing you can plan for are amenities that are related to attractions. So maybe, just maybe, yes, you will have to go pee. And yes, you will have to eat. But you might actually want to go somewhere to do an activity. What could be those activities? You could want to go horseback riding. What else could you want to go do, Sai?
I don't know. Maybe see some moose.
See some moose. You can go to maybe a park like we are right here, right now.
Yeah.
At this place here in Manning Park Resort. So you can definitely go there, and that is gonna allow you to charge and see some mooses. Because what did we see earlier? We saw Bambi, right?
We saw Bambi, yeah.
We saw 2 deers. We saw 2 deers. Oh my dear. We saw 2 deers. They were kind of on the side of the road. Now you need to know when you get to Manning, there is some wildlife crossing. There's also some wild rock crossing. We saw that. Some little yellow squares that tell you not to go there because it can be dangerous. Because the rocks, they try to, go on the road. They want to cross the road, the rocks too. They have rights, or so I heard. So you need to plan for amenities. If you want to go somewhere, maybe these amenities and these attractions that have superchargers, well, you'll just plug there while you're doing your thing. Maybe you're going to a ski resort. So go to a ski resort hill that has a supercharger. You can plug your car while you're skiing. Super easy. Oh yeah. Okay. Now, Hack of all trades is saying, I wish everyone would drive EV. My igloo is melting earlier every year. Yeah, that sucks.
That's true.
Yeah, climate change.
Climate change, environment.
Carl says they cut the fuel pumps too. Yeah, exactly. They do cut the fuel pumps too. So if you're at a gas station, usually, well, of course you can't pump while there's no one there. They don't want you to take that gas for free. Chris Pankert says the best road trip in an EV advice is to plan for less range. Ooh, interesting. When we drove from LA to Tampa, we calculated that a 15% buffer was safe. In other words, you need 50 miles charge to 65. Okay. Well, that is something that is very interesting. How long you charge for and how much that charge is. Like we were saying, you don't need to fill up your car. I mean, you don't need to fill it up fully. You just need to get to that next supercharger. That's it. That's it. And then if you plan it around amenities and things like that, well, that's even better. I'm Piper. This is
Sai,
the researcher on board. We are broadcasting live from our Tesla Model X at the Supercharger in Manning Park Resort in British Columbia because we're supercharging. And while you wait to charge your EV, we want to bring you the most amazing news and entertainment related to electric vehicles or everything that is a bit futuristic and that is related to cars in general. So let's dive right in. Okay, you also need to charge yourself. So we were saying that you're gonna need food, toilets, you might need to sleep.